Hi, my name is Ashley Allen, and I am going to talk about my Training Management System, or TMS, training course, especially focusing on the key benefits to why a training management system is helpful. And I'm going to start with an introduction, but lead up to focusing on how we will manage risk and escalation within this design project. First, the project overview. I'm going to start by introducing the project, talk about objectives and milestones, and dive into the SWOT analysis, which is part of assessing the risk and escalation and how we will focus on those key points. So introduction to the course, it is 8 weeks. The goal is to focus on scheduling, evaluation, tracking, all the many options that are within a training management system. So my goal is to provide this course to various groups at NASA, from pre-flight crew planners, project managers, schedulers, integrators, leads, and various different groups within the Flight Ops Directorate, so that they can see how a TMS, or modernized digital tool, can enhance the efficiency of their day-to-day tasks, which could allow them to track certifications, schedule classes, evaluate students, instructors, and be able to track training history report for even astronauts. The TMS is an open door to endless possibilities of customizing and making it individualized based on the needs of the various groups, and help save time overall by having everything within this one tool and not having to jump around to various tools to track and organize all of your needs that are necessary. So this course will encourage usage of training systems and avoid being overwhelmed. Instead, it will leave you confident and ready to introduce TMS to your teams. And practice and asking questions is really key to helping absorb and understand all its many benefits. All right, on to objectives. So initially, we will dive into understanding the TMS for scheduling and tracking training, as well as completing student evaluations or assessments. Second, knowledge of basic navigation within the live TMS system and the test system. Third is navigate to a manager portal to complete assessment and tasks. Fourth, navigate to a weekly schedule and understand the icon catalog and how to make sure classes in the TMS sync to the Outlook calendars. Midway through the course, we will dive into the fifth objective, which is awareness that TMS is a very complex software, but only key benefits of using the TMS will be discussed. 6, knowing TMS integrators are super users of the system and are available during business hours to answer any and all questions. 7, knowledge of self-study lessons and classroom lessons. 8, track and maintain flight controller and instructor certifications. By the end, we will wrap up by introducing and accomplishing these objectives or goals. So 9, provide course materials and future training per group focusing on their needs. 10, create a presentation displaying the top items learned from this course to create class discussion, learn tips and tricks, plus receive feedback. And lastly, receive hands-on experience in the TMS. Lead with hands-on questions, which will engage in real-time questions. Milestones. First, we will assign students to complete specific tasks in the TMS test system that were learned, discussed throughout the week. This includes creating user accounts, training plans, resources, allocating classes, scheduling classes, completing assessment, edit classes, create new classes within the system, and much more. And here are a few dates that we will target to accomplish this milestone. Second, goals 1 through 9 will be discussed in depth over 3 weeks. We'll target 3 goals achieved per week leading up to hands-on experience and presentation creations. 3, each student will have received hands-on experience navigating TMS menus, portals, training paths, OUs, or organizational units, and resource repositories live in class. Also, we'll ask questions as we go. Fourth, assign teams of 3 people to create a presentation over the next week on what top 5 benefits of TMS you have learned over the first 6 weeks of the course. We'll use a presentation designed in Canva or Google Slides, and include at least 10 slides in whichever tool that you decide to use. Lastly, teams will present top 5 key benefits you learned from the course on TMS with assigned teammates. Create discussion, learn tips and tricks from others, and receive feedback on overall design and key benefits learned. So lastly, the risk and escalation or SWOT analysis. There's questions to first consider before you dive into your SWOT analysis. Strengths. What are your strengths that can help achieve your goals and milestones? Weaknesses. What are your weaknesses that need to be worked on to achieve these goals and milestones? Opportunities. What training opportunities, materials, or resources can we utilize to achieve goals and milestones? And threats. What obstacles or threats could be potential threats to achieving these goals or milestones? So specific SWOT analysis for my TMS course. Strengths. Knowledge experts to instruct TMS. No cost to training disciplines at NASA. They're tailored to individual needs. Flexible training sessions. It could be one-on-one or group sessions. Great relationship with internal leads. Direct communication with the TMS developers, which helps avoid delayed response if any questions or issues arise. Weaknesses, usage of various tools. There's only one software that we'll focus on. Key benefits specific to only one TMS. High loading, not enough employees to take training or teach the training. Limited customization of manager portals. Limited time for employees to dedicate time to practice or test within the testing environment. Opportunities. Great need for our TMS products. Future training sessions, proficiency training if needed, online training wiki pages and presentations, internships to help with TMS open tasks and help relieve various strain from overloaded groups, development of training materials, partner with various training groups for workshops, TMS usage growth and high demand, and threats, competitors of other training systems. Maybe they also have a variety of systems and we're only focusing on one. New features change fast, we must keep up. Lack of interest or need. Limited employee availability to take the course. Key benefits of the TMS being overwhelming, and course is skipped and online training is used. So this is an overall introduction, but also leading up to the objectives or goals, milestones, and the SWOT analysis of understanding what risk and escalation can occur and focusing on each category to ensure that all of the weaknesses and the opportunities or threats can also be incorporated into your strengths and include any concern or questions that might arise. Thank you for taking time to listen to this presentation.